So dear friends, today we will discuss effect of substituents on acidic character of phenols. In our previous lecture we discussed about that phenols are acidic in nature and they are more acidic than alcohols. Today we will discuss that if there are any substituents on this benzene ring, then what are the effects of these substituents on acidity of phenol, and in particular we will compare the acidity of various nitrophenols, orthonitrophenol, metanitrophenol and paranitrophenol with your phenol. So let us quickly start. So from our previous lecture we know that phenols are acidic in nature. That means if this is your phenol, if we add any base, so under basic conditions what it can form this phenoxide ion O negative plus water. Now this is called phenoxide ion and this is your phenol, and we know from our previous lecture that phenols are acidic in nature because of stability of of phenoxides. So phenols are acidic because this phenoxide ion, it is resonance stabilized, and its resonance stabilized is even more than resonance stabilization of phenol. So that's why this reaction can occur and phenols are acidic in nature. And so any factor which will enhance the stability of a phenoxide ion, so factors that enhance the stability of phenoxide ions, they will make phenols more acidic. So any those means any substituents which stabilizes this phenoxide ion, that will make phenol more acidic. On the other hand, substituents or factors, substituents that decrease the stability of phenoxide ions, they will decrease acidity of phenols. So that will be our basic fundamental today, on the basis of which we will decide whether any group that will make phenol more acidic or less acidic. We will see the effect of that substituent on stability of this phenoxide ion. And now you can see these phenoxide ions, they are negatively charged. Phenoxide ions are negatively charged. So you can see from the structure they have a negative charge. They are negatively charged. So we can say any factor which stabilizes this negative charge or which decreases the negative charge. So factors that decrease the negative charge, they will make them more acidic. So that enhance the stability of phenoxide ions means decrease negative charge, or we can say dispersal of negative charge. More technical term is dispersal of negative charge. On the other hand, factors that enhance, or we can say intensify, increase or intensify the negative charge, they will make them less acidic. So here negative charge intensifies, that means it increases. So we have to now look at the effect of substituents, whether they are increasing this negative charge, or we can say whether they are enhancing or reinforcing this negative charge, or they are dispersing it. Dispersing means decreasing the negative charge. So based on that we will decide whether a compound is more, that compound will be more or less acidic than phenol. And basically we can have two types of groups. Those groups which donate electrons to the benzene ring, they are called electron donating groups, whereas those groups which withdraw the electrons from this benzene ring, these are called electron withdrawing groups. So let us see one by one the effect of these groups. First let us see the effect of electron withdrawing groups on acidic character of phenol. One we have phenol, and another we have this phenol, and some electron withdrawing group is attached to it. So on any position we have some electron withdrawing group. So let us see what will be the effect of this group on the acidity of phenol. Now phenol will give us a simple phenoxide ion, where in this case we will get a substituted phenoxide ion, and that substituent is an electron withdrawing group. This is electron withdrawing group, so it can be present at any carbon atom of this benzene ring. So here is the phenoxide ion obtained from this. Now you can see, as this is electron withdrawing group, so what it does, it attracts the electron towards itself. So basically it decreases the electron density on phenoxide ion. So we can say electron withdrawing groups, EWG is abbreviation for electron withdrawing group. So they decreases, or we can say disperse. So they decreases or disperses the negative charge of phenoxide ions. So that means they will make phenoxide ion more stable. So electron withdrawing groups, they will make phenoxide ions more stable. And as I have already discussed in our previous slide, that any factor that makes a phenoxide ion more stable, it will increase the acidity. So we can say these electron withdrawing groups, they increase the acidity of phenols, because they stabilize the phenoxide ion by decreasing the negative charge. That is the reason why they increase the acidity of phenol. Now examples of electron withdrawing groups are NO2, Cn, and your halogens. X is halogens. All these groups are electron withdrawing group. Now electron withdrawing effect can be because of inductive or resonance. So we have to consider both these effects while studying the electron withdrawing effect. So minus I or minus R. So the electron withdrawing effect can be because of minus I inductive effect or minus R, which is a resonance effect. Now while considering the what will be the effect of that substituent, first we have to see whether it is in this inductive effect is dominating or resonance effect is dominating. So these two effects, they can, both inductive as well as resonance effect, they can act in same direction, or they can reinforce one another. So they can reinforce one another's effect, or they can also act in opposite direction. So if they act in same direction, that both a group like nitro group, it has minus I as well as minus R effect, so it will always increase the acidity. Whereas halogens, they have minus I effect, but they have plus R effect. Now they have opposite effect. Now we have to see out of this inductive or resonance effect which is more dominating. Now depending upon that we will discuss whether they are more acidic or less acidic. Now if plus R effect is dominating, that means they will donate electrons, so they will destabilize this phenoxide, and if they are minus I effect, then they will stabilize the phenoxide ion. So out of this, out of inductive and resonance, which effect is more dominating, we will discuss this case when we will discuss the acidic order of your halophenols. So for now being, you just remember that we have to check both inductive as well as resonance effect of the group. Then we have to determine whether that group will increase or decrease the acidity of phenol. So generally electron withdrawing groups, they increases the acidity of phenols. Now they can be present at any of these positions. So we will see when they are present at different positions what is the effect, where their effect is more pronounced. Generally, if these groups they are present at ortho and para positions, if electron withdrawing groups, if electron withdrawing groups are present at ortho and para position, then their effect is more, they will increase the acidity more relative to when they are at meta position. So that we will discuss with the case of nitrobenzene. So we can discuss there. You can remember their effect is more pronounced at ortho and para position relative to meta position. Now similarly, the another class of compounds can be electron donating groups. Now if we have once again I will draw phenol, and this is your substituted phenol, and it is being substituted with electron donating groups. EDG is abbreviation for electron donating groups. Now electron donating groups, they donate electrons to the benzene ring. Now its phenoxide ion will be, if I have to write its phenoxide ion, this treatment is similar to the one we have done for electron withdrawing groups. Here you will get this phenoxide ion. Now these electron donating groups, what they do, they donate electrons to the benzene, so which increases the negative charge on phenoxide ion. So we can say electron donating groups, they intensifies, or we can say increase, they intensifies, or we can say increase the negative charge on phenoxide ion and destabilizes it. So I have already discussed any factor which decreases the negative charge, that will make this phenoxide ion more stable. If any factor which increases the negative charge on it or intensifies the negative charge on it, they will destabilize it. So if it is destabilized, that means its acidity will decrease. So electron donating groups decrease the acidity of phenols. So whereas electron withdrawing groups, they increase, electron donating groups, they decrease the acidity of phenols, because they donate electrons to this phenoxide ion and they increase the negative charge, intensifies the negative charge, and they make them less stable. So that's why they decrease the acidity of phenols, and the effect of electron donating groups is more at ortho. Their effect is more at ortho and para positions than meta position. So that you have to remember, the effect of both electron donating as well as electron withdrawing groups is more at ortho and para position relative to meta position. This we can explain on the basis of resonating structures, and today I will explain to you with the help of nitrophenols. And once again here also we have to see a plus I effect or plus R effect. A group can have both plus I as well plus R, or they can have plus I minus R. So we have to see which effect is dominating. So the examples of these are NH2 amines, alkoxides, and your alkyl groups. So these are some examples of electron donating groups which decrease the acidity of phenols. Now with this background, let us quickly discuss the acidic strength of nitrophenols. Now nitrophenols we can have. Now suppose this is phenol. Now nitrophenol can be ortho, that means 1,2 disubstituted. Ortho, this is ortho isomer, ortho nitro phenol, this is your phenol, and we can have this is your meta nitrophenol, and this one is your para nitrophenol. Now as I have already told you that first of all we will see what is this nitro group. Nitro group is have a structure like this, N positive double bond O, O negative. This is the structure of nitro group. It has minus I as well as minus R effect. That means it withdraws these electrons by both inductive as well as resonance effect. So here inductive and resonance effect, they are occurring in the same direction, so they are reinforcing themselves. So all nitrophenols are more acidic than phenol, because nitro group is an electron withdrawing group because of both inductive as well as resonance effect. So it stabilizes the phenoxide ion and it increases the acidity. So all nitrophenols are more acidic than phenol. Now we have to see out of this ortho, meta and para nitrophenol, which nitrophenol is more acidic and which nitrophenol is less acidic. As I have already discussed with you that electron withdrawing effect is more at ortho and para nitrophenol than at meta nitrophenol. If electron withdrawing effect is more at ortho and para position, that means they should be more acidic than meta position. So that is true. Orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol, they are more acidic than metanitrophenol. So this we can also explain on the basis of their resonating structures, where we will see how the resonating structures it affects the acidic strength of nitrophenols. So let us one by one draw the resonating structures of orthonitrophenol. Basically we have to draw the resonating structure of phenoxide ions. So orthonitro phenoxide ion, because the acidity depends upon stability of this phenoxide ion. So that will be your phenoxide ion and N positive double bond O, O negative. This is your orthonitro phenoxide ion. Basically what will happen, I will write a general reaction OH. Now NO2 group, it can be at any position. If we add OH negative, what it gives, O negative NO2. Now we have to see the effect of NO2 on stability of this phenoxide ion. This we will study their resonating structure. First let us see the resonating structure of ortho isomer. So resonance will start like this, these electrons. So first I will do, I will make it more benzene like. This electron comes here, this here, this here. Now we can draw resonating structures. Now this will come here. This is your first resonating structure. Let us see what will be the product, what will be the isomer obtained after we shift these electrons like this. So they will remain same. Here you get a double bond O. Then here comes your nitrogen positive double bond O, O negative. Here comes your two electrons, negative charge. In the next step, this charge comes here and this goes here. So this is your next resonating structure. So this is all about resonating structure. You need a little bit of practice. These are quite easy. These are not difficult. I keep on saying again and again. You just need little bit of practice. Now here comes the double bond N positive, here is your O negative, O negative. Now in the next resonating structure it will be like this. This comes here, this comes here, and these electrons they come here. And whenever you have to write resonating structure, so please use a double headed arrow. So that's how the resonance hybrid isomers they are separated by a double arrow. Now what happens, this comes here, this comes here. Now here is the N positive, here double bond O, O negative, here is double bond O. Now here is your negative charge. Now this comes here, this comes here. Now these are resonating structures. So one by one we will draw resonating structure of all these three isomers. Here it is as it is, N positive, double bond O, O negative. Here is the negative charge. So these are some resonating structures of orthonitro isomer. Now let us draw the resonating structures of para-nitrophenoxide ion. Basically we are drawing for phenoxide ion. According to this reaction, if these are acidic, they will form this phenoxide ion. We are checking the stability of this phenoxide ion. So let us see the resonating structures of para-nitrophenol phenoxide ion. So here is your OH and here is your nitro group, double bond O, O negative. Now let us see what will be the first isomer. It will come here, it will come here. So the resonance will start like this. So you get here is as it is, here as it is, here comes the double bond. So it is the phenoxide ion. Sorry, because we are discussing structure of a phenoxide ion, so please keep this in mind. So here it is, here comes the two electrons, negative charge. Then here is your nitro group, N positive, double bond O, O negative. Now it comes here, it comes here. So you have this resonating structure. Okay, so here comes this bond, here comes this bond, here is your double bond oxygen. Now here are two electrons, negative, N positive, double bond O, O negative. Now let us see what will be the next resonating structure. These electrons, I will write here a negative charge. So what it does, these will come here, this will shift here. So this is the next resonating structure. So let us see. Yes, here is this, here is this, it is as it is. Now here comes the double bond, N positive, O negative, O negative. Now let us see the next resonating structure. It comes here, these electrons come here, and this will come here. So these are resonating structures of para isomer. Similarly we will draw for meta isomer. Okay, so here is single bond N positive, double bond O, O negative, here as it is, negative charge, double bond O. So these are resonating structures for para isomer. The phenoxide ion obtained from para-nitrophenol, the resonating structures are like this. Now similarly let us draw the resonating structures of meta-nitrophenol. Basically we have to draw for phenoxide ion. So let us draw the meta isomer, then draw its resonating structures. Okay, so this is your phenoxide ion and N positive double bond O negative. So let us start their resonating structures. This comes here, this comes here. So this is your first resonating structure. Let us see what we get. N positive double bond O negative. Here comes the double bond O, and here is your two electrons negative charge. Now this bond comes here in the next resonating structure. These electrons come here and these electrons come here. This is your next resonating structure. Okay, so this N positive double bond O negative double bond O, here is your negative charge. So in the next resonating structure it comes here. So this is your next resonating structure I will draw here. So these are some resonating structures obtained from the phenoxide ion obtained from metanitrophenol. This comes here, this comes here. Here is your nitro group. So here two electrons double bond O. Now let us compare the resonating structure of ortho. In ortho we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resonating structure, and this nitro group it at in structure 2 you can see this nitro group it participates in the resonance. Similarly in para we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resonating structures, and here you can see in structure 3 this nitro group it participates in resonance. Nitro group participates in resonance, whereas in case of metanitrophenol the phenoxide ion obtained has only 1, 2, 3, 4 resonating structures. 4 resonating structures, and nitro group does not participate in resonance. So that's how after seeing the resonating structure we came to conclusion that the number of resonating structure when the nitro, so when NO2 group was at ortho and para position, we have 5 resonating structures and NO2 group participates in resonance. So participates in resonance, whereas when this NO2 group was at meta position, we have only 4 resonating structures and NO2 group does not participate in resonance. So we can say This phenoxide ion obtained after removal of this proton is more stable when nitro group is at ortho position and para position, whereas compared to when it is at meta position. So phenoxide ion obtained, uh, we can see from these resonating structures. This phenoxide ion obtained is more stable when nitro group is at ortho and para position, and it is less stable when it is at meta position. So out of these ortho and para, we can say the phenoxide ion obtained from the ortho nitrophenol and para nitrophenol is more stable than the meta nitrophenol. So we can say ortho para nitrophenol is more acidic than meta nitrophenol, which is more acidic than phenol. So we have already discussed all these are more acidic than phenol. So ortho and para is more acidic than meta. So we discussed here, as you can see, I told you here that electron withdrawing groups, they increase the acidity of phenols if these are present at ortho and para position relative when they are present at meta position. So this we can concluded from their resonating structure. So when they were at ortho and para position, the number of resonating structures were more and resulting phenoxide ion was more stable. So ortho and para nitrophenol, they are more acidic than meta nitrophenol, which is more acidic than phenol. Now out of ortho and para nitrophenol, let us see which is more acidic. This is also quite interesting. So this is your uh, orthonitrophenol, and this is your para nitrophenol. Now here you can see these hydrogens, they are involved in intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding is present in orthonitrophenol. This is your ortho isomer, this is your para isomer. So because of this intramolecular hydrogen bonding, it becomes difficult. The removal of this proton, it becomes difficult because it is bound to this oxygen. So this para nitrophenol is more acidic than orthonitrophenol, which is more acidic than meta nitrophenol, which is more acidic than phenol. So this is the acidic strength of these nitrophenols. Paranitrophenol is most acidic than orthonitrophenol. Orthonitrophenol is less acidic than paranitrophenol because of this intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Then comes the metanitrophenol, then and phenol is the least acidic. And as we increase the number of nitro groups, the acidity will increase. Like we have, so what I can do, I can write here dinitrophenol will be this is your NO2, NO2 and NO2. This is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. This is more acidic than NO2, NO2 2,4-dinitrophenol, which is more acidic than nitrophenol, which is more acidic than phenol. So as the number of electron withdrawing groups it increases, the acidity also increases. Now it has 3 electron withdrawing groups, it has 2 electron withdrawing group, it has only 1 electron withdrawing group. Higher the number of electron withdrawing groups, greater is the acidity. So 2,4,6 trinitrophenol is more acidic than 2,4-dinitrophenol, which is more acidic than nitrophenol, which is more acidic than phenol. So this was all about your acidic strength of effect of substituents on acidic strength of phenols, and we discussed the acidic order of nitrophenols. So thank you very much. In our next lecture we will discuss the acidic strength of other substituted phenols like halophenols, or we have some alkyl groups. If we have some methyl groups in the benzene ring, then what is the effect of those groups on the acidity of phenols? So till then, thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you very much.